Debra Jeter, age 33, lived in Hillsborough, Texas. She was married to Lester Lee Jeter. The couple had two daughters, Kelsey Leon, age 12, and Kirsten, age 13. Both girls were in the Girl Scouts. Kelsey was in the band, and an honor roll student. Both Kelsey and Kirsten attended the Hillsborough Intermediate School. Debra and Lee had a rocky relationship. Neighbors called the police numerous times on the couple for being noisy. In 2004, Debra was accused of being abusive toward Kirsten. The charges were dropped when Debra received psychological treatment. On May 1 in 2009, Lester filed for separation from Debra. Shortly after, Debra attempted suicide with her children in the home. She received psychiatric care at the DePaul Center in Waco, Texas. Lee filed for divorce and was given a restraining order on May 22. He was given temporary custody due to Debra's previous suicide attempts. The reports show that Lee was worried for his children's safety. Once Debra was released from hospital care, a judge removed the restraining order. It had been 14 days since the children had seen their mother. The girls were excited to see their mother. Little Kelsey expressed her joy in her MySpace page. "I get to see my mom tomorrow, yay," she wrote. Debra told her daughters she had a big surprise for them. On June 5 in 2009 at 6 p.m., one day after the restraining order was lifted, Debra picked up her two daughters for their visit. The children told their father goodbye, and got into the car with their mother. On the way, she told the daughters their surprise was a night involving book reading and karaoke. Debra drove back and forth from Hillsborough to Corsicana searching for an abandoned house. Eventually she pulled into an old abandoned farmhouse in rural Hill County. It was on US 77 just off of Interstate 35. Kirsten and Kelsey happily followed their mother into the home. They anticipated a fun night with their mother. However, after getting into the abandoned home, she first attacked Kirsten with a knife. While being attacked, Kirsten told her little sister to run. Kirsten also ran toward her sister but was stabbed in the back numerous times. After stabbing Kirsten, Debra chased Kelsey. Once she caught up to the terrified child, she slashed her neck until she stopped moving. Then she returned to Kirsten and slashed her neck too. Despite being stabbed in the back, and her throat slashed, Kirsten was still alive. She begged her mother to call for help. Eventually Debra relented. Let's listen to the 911 call.
Hill County 911, what's your emergency?
I just killed my children.
Excuse me?
I just killed my children.
Where are you?
I'm in the abandoned house on Highway 77 right after you go underneath the highway. One of them's still alive. Hurry.
Under what highway? You're on Highway 77 where?
I'm on Highway 77 right after you go under 35 going towards Milford. Your ambulance out here to save the one that didn't come on. Hurry up.
What's your name?
Call them. Have you already called them?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay.
I need your name.
I don't want to say your name.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
727 toward Milford, right after you cross under the bridge. Tell me she killed her children. Are you in your car?
No, I'm not in my car. I'm in the house walking around. And one of them's still alive for real. She's asking to be saved, and I couldn't handle that. And so now
she's in an abandoned house.
It's been a long time. She might already die because she's bled out a lot. And hold on. What, baby? She said, please send her.
Okay, well, we've got people around. Get an ambulance because one of them's still alive. Can you tell me what happened? Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Can you tell me what happened?
I can't get the door open.
You can't get what door open, darling?
The front door. Y'all can come in. I'll get here. Why won't it open?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Are you on the right-hand side of the road or the left-hand side of the road, sweetie? Okay, they're coming. They're coming. I just want to try to clarify exactly where they are. Can you tell me what happened?
I don't want to say. I don't see what. They're not coming.
Well, they're on their way. My partner's getting them to you just as quickly as she can. How many? How many children do you have? Huh? Two?
One of them is dead. She said that, but the other one she wants to be saved, and she needs to be saved, and I don't see any lights. Tell me to get out here.
Honey, they're coming. They're coming. Do you have any weapons?
I do. I have a knife.
She has a knife.
Should I throw it away?
No, just put it in. She's got a knife. Can you not tell me what your name is?
Sure.
Huh?
Hold on.
What's your name, darling?
I'm not telling you my name. Tell me what to throw up.
How old are your children?
Hold on. You see this? Hurry up.
Honey, they are coming. They're on their way. You should be hearing lights and sirens. Seeing lights and hearing sirens.
I'm gonna be with you if everything happens.
Are you still with me?
Still with you.
I think you're waiting off in the bed.
Hello?
I'm here. They're not here.
They're on their way, sweetheart. They had to come from different parts of the county.
Hold on, kids. They're coming. Tell them not to shoot me. I don't have a gun.
Okay. She doesn't want to get shot because she doesn't have a gun. Okay. When they get there, I want you to lay the knife down. When you get the door open, I want you to lay the knife down so they can see that you don't have any weapons.
Okay. Oh my God, she's dead. Oh my God.
How old are the children?
I won't tell you. She wants you to hurry.
Honey, they are coming. They're coming as fast as they can. They're trying to be sure. Do you see them?
They're coming.
Do you see them? Do you see them?
No, it's on center. Hold on.
Can you see the lights?
No, I think something out the end of the road. It's car lights, but not fire lights, not police lights. The driveway.
She says they're in. She
I
can
hear
see.
sirens. I hear them.
Okay.
Come out with our hands up.
I hear them.
Okay, you need to.
Coming out the driveway.
I know, I understand that. I want.
Driveway with my hands up.
She's dead.
By the house, both hands up, except for one because they're coming.
She's got her hands up except for the fact that the one that she's on the phone with. So she's out in the yard. She says she's out in the yard beside the house.
Okay, goodbye. I see them, they're right here. Goodbye.
All right, bye.
When first responders arrived, they found Debra Jeter standing outside with her hands raised above her head. She was covered in blood. Her car was parked inside the garage, and on the hood lay the knife used in the attacks. When officers entered the home, they found Kelsey in the bathroom deceased. Peterson was clinging to life. She was airlifted to Parkland Hospital in Dallas, where she was immediately taken in for emergency surgery. She survived the attack. Debra Jeter was immediately arrested and charged with attempted capital murder and murder. Hill County Sheriff's Chief Deputy Stephen Gersh said they were never able to establish a clear motive, and could only speculate that she snapped due to marital problems. Debra's attorney, Russ Hunt Sr., said that his client suffers from borderline personality disorder but never received treatment. Court documents also state that she suffered from depression. Debra Jeter was found competent to stand trial. Assistant District Attorney Nicole Crane said that the death penalty was a possibility through this process. She said, "We discussed it with the family, and they had mixed emotions about it. They really did not want this to go to trial." Debra Jennelle Jeter was spared the death penalty when she pled guilty. On May 27 in 2010 was sentenced to life in prison without parole. After her sentencing, Lee and Kirsten met with Debra one last time. Debra told Lee that she hated him. She said she was sorry for everything that happened though. Debra told him the reason she attacked her daughters was because she was heartbroken over their separation, and the custody fight. She also told him that because she was hurting so badly that everyone in the family must also be hurting. She told him after she finished with the girls she was going to drive to his home and murder him in his sleep. He said she told him if she couldn't have him and the children then nobody could. Lee Jeter does not believe his wife suffered from mental illness. He said if he thought that he would never have allowed his daughters to go with her that night. Dr. Leslie Austin, a psychotherapist, said Debra Jeter was someone with severe sociopathic tendencies. She has no empathy or compassion for anyone else. Her way of thinking is distorted and twisted. She wanted to control every event in her life, and when she began losing control she became angry. Debra Jeter was transferred to a Texas Department of Criminal Justice prison unit in Gatesville where she will spend the rest of her life. Several years after the tragedy, Lester Jeter remarried. Kirsten lives a private life. Funeral services were held for Kelsey Leanne Jeter on Saturday, June 13 in 2009 at the Central Baptist Church in Hillsboro, Texas. She was later buried at Ridge Park Cemetery. Debra Jennelle Jeter did the unthinkable. The next day back from being in a mental hospital she drove her children to an abandoned house, and brutally murdered one daughter and attempted to murder the other. It's hard to say for sure what motivated this monstrous act. More than likely it appears to be revenge. These precious daughters were excited to see their mother. Instead, one daughter's last thought was probably, "Why is my mother stabbing me?" The other daughter has to go on in life with the knowledge that her own mother murdered her little sister, and tried to kill her. This is beyond evil. There's no words in the English vocabulary that can truly define the depravity of this woman. She is pure evil. May little Kelsey rest in peace, and Kirsten, who is now grown, continue to thrive. That concludes this episode. Keep your eye out for the next volume, coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.
Want to help support the channel you love, and get something in return? Simply purchase some Elizabeth's Chronicles merch. We have coffee mugs, t-shirts, sweatshirts, cozy blankets, beach towels, phone covers and more. Use the coupon code EC10OFF4U and get 10% off your order. The link to order is in the description area below this video. Thanks for helping Elizabeth's Chronicles continue to make the videos you love.